looking as the flowers. I sit for hours, telling all the bluebirds, the bill and coo birds, pretty little baby.
Right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are when you watch this. Hopefully this will be up Sunday, early afternoon UK time, because we are hours removed from the 2026 Royal Rumble in Riyadh. Oh my God, firstly, before I even introduce my guest, I have to point out that I think the stadium is called the Riyadh Season Stadium. I'm sure that's what Michael Grant said yesterday. I'm sure. Because obviously they built this in like 3 weeks, didn't they?
Yeah.
No safety standards, 2,000 people dead probably. They built this, and I'm sure Michael Cole said yesterday it was the Riyadh Season Stadium. Anyway,
Oh my
introductions to Kieran, to David, and we're going to discuss the Royal Rumble and the entertainment that we all got last night. And fortunately, the one big advantage of having it in Riyadh is that we get to watch it live, and it was the first live Royal Rumble I've watched since I was a kid, I think, and I was allowed to stay up late. So, yeah, should we dive straight in? 4 hours. We were just talking before we started recording that it was a solid 4 hour show that went, and at least in my opinion, went like that. It was Women's Rumble, AJ Gunter,
Yep.
Sammy and Drew, and then the Men's Rumble seemed to go like that, didn't it? It was, before you know, it was like 22, 23, 24 numbers, and it went really quickly. So I guess we start off with the Women's Rumble. What did you guys think?
Gunkers.
Yeah, another phenomenal Rumble. I think the last few for the women's have been fantastic. I thought so many storylines going on now, and even the winner was a surprise to me, because I was looking at the end and they had like 7 or 8 left. And I was like, about 5 or 6 of these were involved in the tag team stuff at the moment. So I think, to be honest, in hindsight, absolutely the right winner. She's been deserving for a while, hasn't she? Like, second phenomenal performance.
Second twice, second in elimination chamber twice. It's time, isn't it?
Definitely.
And she's been in all of them,
Yeah. All 9 Rumbles as well. Was it 9 Rumbles or 8 Rumbles, whatever they said there's been? 9
Rumbles.
9 Rumbles. It's a 10-year anniversary next year. Hopefully it's in a place that we could actually go to it. So, it's my one bucket list thing, isn't it? I would like to go to a Royal Rumble. Obviously January doesn't help.
Exactly. Especially if it's North America, man. Forget that.
Yeah.
Forget that. It's like Chicago.
Exactly.
Somewhere this spring.
Exactly. This is where was it? Not Minneapolis. Indianapolis last year, wasn't it? Snow. Yeah. It needs to be one of the few hot places that are in hot.
Otherwise, we'll be wearing them Power Ranger suits that the girls are wearing, man. We'll be wearing them Power Ranger suits blatantly.
Obviously, we have to call out that. Well, I don't know if it's an elephant in the room, but obviously, I mean, it's not a great look, is it? When men are dressed in their pants and women are having to dress head to toe. I mean, the crowd was better than I thought. I mean, just talking about purely the Women's Rumble, it's better than I thought. But then the bar is low, isn't it? It's like we are where it comes. There was still, I don't know. There was still a few bits that I don't know. Like, you can't tell the crowd to react how they want to react. Like, they react how they're going to react, don't they? But there's still a few bits in the Women's Rumble that not that they didn't get, but there was like some big moments in there. Like, and even like when the Kyrie stuff happened, I was like, there's not a big enough reaction. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just me being fussy and I'm looking at it with a different lens. But it was better, wasn't it? It was better than I think we feared when they announced that the Royal Rumble was in Riyadh. But just to add to your point, guys, I think the Women's Rumble now is probably the men has the star power, right? So it has the Talia. I don't know if you saw our preview show, but Talia is very angry about the women not headlining all the time. And I'm trying to explain to her, like, if you've got Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes, they're going to headline, aren't they? But actual the ending for this one and the one in 2024 were just brilliant. Sorry, Dave, go on, let's let you in.
I know you talk about star power with the men's, but I would argue in the women's there were less jobbers. I think there were no jobbers in the women's one.
This is what Talia said, and I should have recorded this. She was like, it's literally what she... I think I should have recorded this. It's literally what she said. She was like, the men of the, one or two biggest, obviously, like Roman Reigns or whatever, right? But Roman Reigns is like another level of everybody. So it's like you put him to the side. And, but it's exactly what she said. But there's no thing, because she said even the jobbers are like Chelsea Green, who are great.
Yeah.
So even if you look at the people who are like entertaining and not going to win it. But you look at the level.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree, Dave. Completely, entirely Tyler's point. Exactly.
Not there. Michin, injured or not there. Albert Fire would normally be up in there, not there.
Yeah.
So
Albert Fire got eliminated twice. What are you talking about?
It's amazing. -2 on a
Wade
rumble.
Barrett's so good now, isn't he? So good on commentary.
She can get.
I think we need to give an honourable mention to Chelsea. Just, you said it already. You need that kind of person in the middle who's going to carry the lag, because you have the explosive start, explosive end, and she and Albert Farah just carried that middle completely, man. They were brilliant.
Now, don't get me wrong. It wasn't quite on the level of her dancing last year when it was like Bianca and all the black girls in there. When she's doing her dance. That was next level. But she's still that great comic relief, that comedic character who they will respect, who will just take any hits or bumps and entertain in any way. She's still such an important
as well.
Yeah,
really
can.
Exactly. That's it. That's it. She's you're right. You are absolutely right. That middle bit is always any rumble of the last however many years, 35, 38 years, however long the Royal Rumbles again. Is that the ones that haven't been that great, obviously many men's, because there's more men's one, but has been like that middle bit where you've had a explosive beginning. Speaking of explosive beginning, like wait till we get to the men's one. What to start? But then you had it. But obviously, I love that. And the Charlotte and Alexa didn't need to fight. Like, because obviously the normal thing would to do is fight. I like the fact that they didn't fight. They didn't need to fight. And obviously, Charlotte accidentally eliminated her. And Charlotte Flair, man. She's a Flair. She's a Flair. But what are we expecting here?
It's true, man. But do you think... I know it's that time, but I'm actually a little bit sad they're probably going to be breaking up soon, because I don't
know if they will break them up. I don't think they have to, do they? Because you've got such a big multi-woman tag match at WrestleMania. Like, do you know what I loved? I think this was unique to any Rumble that I've seen, was the teams. You mentioned it, didn't you? Like, you had obviously Charlotte and Alexa, Rio, Judgment Day, although we'll talk about the popcorn that's about to happen on Monday Night Raw.
Bougie Bully and
Nia Jackson and
Kiana James,
Bailey and Lyra. So you have the whole groups in there, and I think so many, like you said, so many stories that can now lead a path to it's 11. I checked, it's 11 weeks till WrestleMania. So we've got one elimination chamber. I don't know if there's a Saturday night's main event or anything, but I haven't seen it for now. So don't. But
no, they need a break, man. You need some run into WrestleMania.
Yeah, I think it'll be elimination chambers at the 4 weeks from today, and then it'll be a 7-week run where you don't have a big thing. I think that's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that's right. Is it? Yeah. So 11 weeks.
Yeah.
So you've got multiple stories.
Backlash in May afterwards. So that's their break.
It is.
But this Women's Rumble was just, as I said, no jobbers, and it was just from the beginning. It was well done, and you're right with Charlotte and Alexa. For once, you don't need to fight.
Yeah.
But when she did get rid of her, the Nexus commentary, this guy,
he's so good. Wade Barrett is so good.
Like, it just has to be coincidence. It was too good. It was too good.
There was but obviously ones to call out. Lash Legend was impressive.
Oh, listen.
She is impressive. Mrs. Trick Williams is very impressive.
Yeah.
And I think, and obviously the other one's Soul Rocker. I mean, in terms of like lesser stars or thing, but like you said, I can't think of a bum in there. Like there's not even Ivy Nile. If you think she's like maybe the lowest, she's fine. Like, Ivy Nile is decent, isn't she? There's not a
decent in the ring.
Yeah,
decent in the ring. Yeah. And even Miss, what's it called? Carmelo Hayes. What's her name? Parker. She was good as well. I'd not seen her much since NXT. I only seen her a little.
Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah.
Is there anyone who's not a couple now? It's like.
Like stories of this, man.
I didn't even know.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, really good. It's really good. And what I was saying to, because I was watching it with my brother and my nephew, he's seen, and we'll come to the men's later on, but I'll talk about NXT Stand and Deliver. But yeah, carry on with the women's.
But there was, and the ending was just like you're right at the end, Kez. What was it, 7 or 8 of them? Obviously, you've got Rhea, Io. You've got Charlotte was still in there, wasn't she, towards the end? You've got enough people who can win it, who has won it, you could easily look at a storyline that takes them to a title match at WrestleMania. But I'm obviously, as you know, we're all big fans of Liv Morgan, and even the ending though, and I love the bit, and women do it way better than the men. The edge of the apron bit, and they did
Yeah,
that
yeah,
2 years ago.
yeah.
The one 2 years ago was brilliant, like, and you had all those big names sitting down. If you remember, by the ringside, like Bianca and Liv, and all those who came like second, third, fourth, and all of that. So I thought that was, and then obviously Tiffy Time came back.
Yeah.
Obviously, the one that everyone thought was coming back was Bianca Belair, but I don't know if she's still injured or they just didn't want to bring her back to be booed in Saudi Arabia because they don't like Bianca in Saudi, so I don't blame them. But obviously, there's Elimination Chamber, and like I said, there's 11 weeks of build up.
Exactly.
And if Bianca is recovered, I cannot not see Bianca versus Jade at WrestleMania. Like that just seems too. With her being, Jade being the champion, I can't. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe there'll be a twist, but that depends.
Obviously, Jordan Grace is somewhere in here now, so but giving her a championship title early, it's not going to come so early for
Jade. I can see her. They'll have a match, won't they? Jade will have a match for more than 5 minutes with her, but that's
Chamber in it.
Jadeberg. Yeah.
But this Monday, because of the stories they have created, Kyrie and I think that's just going to be rated R. Yeah, so Kyrie and Asuka, the Judgment Day Clubhouse, after she eliminated Raquel, after Liv.
I know. And Raquel's got the title match on Monday, hasn't she? Raquel versus Stephanie on Monday. There's going to be some good stuff.
I actually think I wouldn't be surprised now if Raquel wins that. Before that, I was like, they're giving Stephanie Raquel the thing. But like, you can make an easy thing, couldn't you?
Raquel's been brilliant.
Yeah.
In the last. Yeah.
And it was the fact Liv was smiling at her as well, which makes you.
That's it. It wasn't like a sorry. It wasn't a thing. It was like. And that's it. That was good. That was good. You're right. The Kyrie drama, just coming out of this Rumble, you've got that drama. Obviously now Natty's eliminated Becky, Natty, not Natalia, and so you've got that, which I assume we're going to get Becky versus AJ Lee at some point, which probably means WrestleMania, doesn't it? Because they haven't had a match, but I assume Becky will be tied her by with like Natty and Maxine for the next few weeks, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? But she's still the greatest Intercontinental champion of all time, isn't she? So.
By the way, did you see Becky's tweets last night?
No.
What's she saying?
Just go like she put out 5 tweets in like a minute after being eliminated. It was all stupid things like I wasn't eliminated or I was looking at this when that happened. like just phenomenal content. Like absolutely incredible stuff. Like,
She's yeah. But I mean, the fact that you could just have Becky Lynch middle, this is again what you're saying about the levels and the amount of names that they've got and no jobbers, because you can just have Becky Lynch eliminated in the middle of the Rumble, and it doesn't like it's good. Like it doesn't. Oh my God, you don't need her star power to carry it through to the end, do you? Which is good. But no, I think they've set up loads. Like I said, there's a thing. I think Liv's obviously the right winner. Great ending with obviously Tiffany's back as well. We have to factor in. We're going to have like 6 women in an elimination chamber in 4 weeks' time, aren't you? Who will go for one title? And who knows what happens with Liv, Raquel? I mean, the obvious thing is that maybe Raquel wins, Liv goes for her, but that's we'll see what happens with Roxanne as well.
Exactly. Yeah, true, very true. No. Daddy Dom. Yeah.
One theme that came up, 2 themes that came up in the Rumble. Obviously, the first one is the obvious that the real pros, they know how to turn slowly. They just know how to turn slowly and get the crowd riled up. When Asuka got eliminated, took her like half a minute just to turn her head.
Yeah, 100% is so good.
To turn her head to look at Kyrie. You know, when people are squaring off, like we'll come to the men's early with Brock and Oba. It just takes people ages to square off. They master it so well.
Yeah.
And the second bit that was a lot this year was back to that Shawn Michaels in 94,
hanging,
95, whatever.
Yeah.
Over the top rope. Yeah. It happens so often.
Javon did it about 1 million times, didn't he? Yeah. Liv did it quite a lot, didn't she? They're doing
I said it's the most difficult and to orchestrate so that they don't mess up, because there's so little forgiveness. Yeah. There's so little forgiveness.
If your feet touch the ground, you're out, aren't you? And you're done.
I mean, that position Asuka got herself into before Kyrie accidentally eliminated it was crazy. Like she had 1 foot up on the apron, almost all her weight off it. And then at the end they had was it Sol Rooker, Liv, and was it the final 3?
Tiffy time, yeah.
Yeah, we're all hanging off the apron at the same time.
It's so easy to botch that, didn't it? One of them just slips, and then the winner slips, and that's a different winner, isn't it? Yeah.
Exactly.
So Rooker, man, that Soul Snatcher, man, I will never not pop for a Soul Snatcher. It's a ridiculous move.
And she did it twice, and she did a double one. You can see she's gonna be injured again for WrestleMania.
You know what? I was watching her and saying, "This is why you're injured all the time."
We are entertained. Don't get me wrong. Ilya's right, man. That their pain entertains us, but this woman is going to be injured half the year. You know. But no, these women did well. I think for me, a special shout out to Kiana James, who lasted a long time early on. It's Roxanne Perez last year. Jada Parker again was really skilled and was just I hadn't seen much of her, so it's really good. Obviously, we've mentioned Lash Legend and the rest. The rest we know about, and it's nice that all the OGs were giving way to a lot of this NXT talent and a lot of the to come.
I mean,
it's just really.
I really thought that looking at Rhea actually, because Rhea's so big that she, we've known stars in the past who have just said, "No, I won't do that," but she was putting off. Yeah, exactly. She was putting over everyone last night, and that seems to be like the general atmosphere amongst the women.
It's they're going to get a. I mean, we'll see. It'll be interesting to see what the title matches are. There's some obvious ones, but same with the men. I'm not sure the obvious path is the path that we get, and I can't believe over 11 weeks there's not going to be some twists. Obviously, the women's tag team division is so much better than the men's too. So much better, and obviously the star power helps, but it's made people love Charlotte again. It's made the whole thing. And like you said, I'll be happy for them not to break up, but we'll see what happens. And she's a Flair, so it's going to happen at some point, and she's going to want the title. So that is that. I don't know, because there's again, like you said, there's not a lot of jobbers, but how do you get them all on the card?
Limited spots on the card, so that's the only way. You know what I mean? There's limited spots on the card, man. So we'll see. We'll see. You can fit people into SmackDown because it's 3 hours, but when it comes to a PLE, you guys know.
The WrestleMania one, because they always put like this fatal four-way, don't they? Like to get people in the card over the year. Yeah. This one would be an actual fatal, like that we cared about. Like it wouldn't be rushed teams. There'll be storyline built. But I mean, I don't know if we're going to get it. I still want Asuka versus Io. They've kept it away. They've kept it in.
Yeah, okay. There's a lot of things we want, but we'll see.
I know. We'll just have to boo Triple H because apparently that's the fashionable thing to boo. Even though the crowd were very happy with both winners, they were like, "F you, Triple H." It's just for the sake now, isn't it? It's just done for the sake. Like people are just moaning. Like, what are you moaning about? Like you wanted Liv Morgan to win, she won. People clearly wanted Roman Reigns to win, he won. I'm not sure.
Roman Reigns to be there.
Yeah, to be there, exactly. Yeah, I think. But yeah, no, I thought great. The last sort of 15, once they were all in, the last sort of 15 minutes, I think it's 15 or 20 minutes, I'll definitely watch again of the Women's Rumble, where you could like have potentially 5 winners and you get down to the last 3 and Liv wins and we'll see, as you said, the drama that continues. And then we move on to the last ever match of AJ Styles. I have to say, I obviously this has come about quickly, but then you look back and you're like, he's had a match with Cena, he's had this, he's had that, he's just done it in a different way. And I have to say, this whole, and I'm sure the internet, I did a perplexity search of what does the internet wrestling community think of the Royal Rumble, and obviously, like, it's like, some people are embracing it and loving it and enjoying it, which is what most people should have done. If you don't enjoy it, I don't know why you're watching wrestling. It's like there was like, what's the point? 100%. You know? And but they were like, not everyone's going to have a year-long retirement tour. That's not normal. That was a one-off. Like that's the thing. And I have to say, I never expected me to get so invested into this match, but it was absolutely. It's obviously I would say the match of the year so far, which I know is only 1 month old, but it's going to take a while before we get. Probably not a while, probably WrestleMania, but before we get another match of the year. I thought it was like storytelling. I was invested in AJ trying to extend his career because he is still so good and just showed it, didn't he? Yeah. He's gone out, but then I did hear, I can't remember, there was an interview or someone was saying about how when his kids grow up, that he doesn't want them to see him be rubbish, like basically, as a wrestler, and they want him to go. And I mean, he's gone out on a potential match of the year, hasn't he? And I mean, and Gunther, I mean, I'll let you guys in now, but just another level. He's the real final boss. Let's be honest. Gunther is like literal.
Yeah. God, Kes.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it before in this thing. I like AJ. What he was the reason I started watching TNA. I just like that man. At one point, I genuinely thought could fly. He's absolutely phenomenal. The right nickname. He's done it in WWE. He's done it in Japan. He's done it on the Indies with TNA. Like, I don't think we'll get another wrestler like him for a while. And what I was really struck by was how much Gunther and AJ like respected each other. Because though Gunther's playing a certain character, he sold everything, didn't he? He sold the card crusher until the end of the Rumble. Like
brilliant. That him limping and coming in was so good.
Incredible. Like, and as you said, as a match quality, I mean, I knew it was going to be a banger, and I knew it'd be emotional, but yeah, they put it all out there, didn't they?
100%.
Actually, so AJ is friends with with Nakamura. Apparently, he told Nakamura last year he was going to retire at the Rumble. He said, "I'm going out of the Rumble, and I want to face you again before I do," which is why they put the match in at Saturday Night Main Event, wasn't it?
Makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah. It's 10 years from his re-debut in WWE, isn't it? Like when he came back, it's exactly 10 years. It's a pretty good 10 years, and like match catalogue wise, I think like I don't know. Maybe I know they made it obvious like he was going to retire because he had that bit with Punk, then he had that whole stuff. But then I thought, is this curveball? Is this a swerve? Is he going to go out and then Gunther has one more match in WrestleMania and then he retires him there? But he's gone. He's done, and he's done.
Part of me thought,
and because it was
for a moment last night, and Dave actually put it in the chat, who's number 30? Part of me thought, is it going to be AJ? And like he goes, and like somehow they engineer it so it's him versus Gunther for one more time at WrestleMania. But I think that was just speaks to how good the match was. So yeah, go for it, Dave.
I thought that AJ was going to come out at some point because he put his gloves back on, and Gunther came. I generally thought it was him, not Drew, that might come in and start messing things about. Honestly, but it was a really great match, honestly. And I know we put in the chat yesterday that you have to respect these. You don't have to like wrestling. You don't have to. You can say all kinds of things about it, but you have to respect that these guys hurt themselves. And the show must go on. This guy had a reputable bleed from his arm. It was dirty. The gash was there. It was stinging every time he did everything. Man carried on for half an hour. Not even this missed step. And you just have to respect that more than anything else, man. These lot put everything on the line, And yeah, it was just a great match. I just think Gunther matches. I don't see terrible. I'm trying to think of a terrible Gunther match that I've seen.
He's had bangers for years. I think I remember. The triple threat he had with Drew and Sheamus at WrestleMania 39. I was there in California. It was unbelievable. Like he's ridiculously good. And obviously this now he's just no you just don't want him to face your favorite next because they're retiring. Like,
so you can just think of one or two more. Looking at the locker room now, who he's going to have this year. You can just think one.
I'm telling you, when he starts feuding with Randy Orton, people are going to start crying. Yeah, people are going to start crying. Because I reckon I don't think that's WrestleMania. Oh, I don't know. Who does Gunther now face at WrestleMania? Like what's because if he's not won the Rumble, he's probably going to be in the Elimination Chamber, isn't he? So he could win that. But we don't know. We don't know what the story is going to be. Because how do you get what's going to have a title match? Does he retire someone else? Does he get he wants Brock Lesnar, doesn't he? But do you think you're going to get Brock and over? But I don't know.
And then you just have to think about who's coming back as well, because Seth has to come back in this next 7 weeks between.
You mean he already came back last night, didn't he?
It could have been anyone.
It could have been.
But listen, anyhow, Adam Pearce is related to this. It will go up so many levels. It's related to this.
I'd love it, man. I'd love it.
Who's gonna do?
I would happily take Adam Pearce to be the masked man and do it. Adam Pearce's acting in the last 3 or 4 weeks has been so good, so good. Like that whole storyline, and which obviously there's a storyline with this higher power or whatever it is, isn't it? Someone's calling Pearce or whatever. Exactly. And then do you know what we're digressing, but okay, let's go back to the Rumble. We'll go to Rumble when we get to Rumble, but yeah, I guess AJ's done. I don't know. I assume he doesn't go to like a TNA or an AEW or whatever.
I think he might do some odd bits in Japan or some other little bits he wants to tie up before he retires completely. Maybe he might want to do little bits around the side, but I think again one of the best bits was just once he did lose, just the silence. Yeah, they didn't play music. They didn't play Gunther's music straight away.
Yeah.
They left it, and this
Same
is the
with
kind of
Cena.
thing that in the shouting out, just hold it, hold it, hold it. They let that drama sink in, and they just showed the fans, man, just the tears and the sadness.
It was
man.
just the hands over the heads, wasn't it? It was the streak over reaction, wasn't it? And they've it was good. No, it was good. It was great. It was great. It was like I said, I didn't expect to get emotionally invested in the match, like in terms of can AJ do. But then that's what good wrestling is, isn't it? It's like you suddenly care more than you thought. I was like, yeah, no, it's gone, it's done, and I am intrigued to see who Gunther faces at WrestleMania, because I mean it might not be for their career, but it feels like there has to be some kind of stipulation, doesn't it? If it's that. But although I do think I've had this theory, and I just make it. This is purely based on Brock's from Minneapolis, and SummerSlam's in Minneapolis next year, this year. And I wonder if he's going to have his last match. He has his last match, because the only place that's going to cheer him is going to be Minneapolis. Let's be honest, they ain't getting cheers anywhere else. And if he's going to get retired, he's getting
He gets his WrestleMania, and then he gets the SummerSlam.
Yeah, so I wonder on that, but yeah, no, it was good. And then Sammy versus Drew. This was a one-sided match, man. Sammy got his ass whooped. Sammy got his ass whooped, man.
Serious. Sammy came out all serious, man. Back into the crowd, home turf.
I know.
You never. It was one-sided match, man. It's just Did at any point you guys think it could happen?
No, I don't think so. I think I love Sammy, but I think he has to change something if he wants to elevate himself now. He's been working the underdog character a long, long time now. And Drew's been, as we've talked about, Drew's been on another level the last year. And
I've been watching.
Yeah, I felt like taking the belt away from him now just doesn't help him. Doesn't really. I'm not.
Yeah, and I don't think it gives Sammy a storyline into WrestleMania. Like I like, obviously from a moment point of view, if Sammy was going to win it in Saudi, that's where he's going to win it, isn't he? But maybe he's just never going to win it. That can be the case. It doesn't have to be, and I'm not sure, because he's had that Montreal match with Roman Reigns. That's his one hometown. Now he's had the Saudi match, and he hasn't won it. And I don't know if people care. Not care. They do care, but you know what I mean. I'm not sure people will care as the years go on and the months go on now into winning the world title. Obviously, you know, in terms of that. So I think it was the right type of match. I think Drew needed a dominant win. He should have a dominant win. He's Drew McIntyre. He's the WWE champion. He's clearly taken that belt into WrestleMania, isn't he?
Yeah.
And then obviously what he did in the Rumble. I don't know. I'm assuming three-way with Jacob Fatu is where they're going. But again, 11 weeks, Elimination Chamber, anything can happen. You know, in terms of that. But I think, and then we go into the men's Rumble. I'd say this is the best beginning to a Rumble in years. Like, I have to say. So I was going to say, so Braun Breaker. So I didn't see the pre-show, so I didn't know that there was this whole Heyman thing. So obviously, thankfully they showed the clip, and I thought, because you know it's obviously it was Braun Breaker, because he said how can he be number two, and you're making it less obvious but being number one. I thought he wasn't going to come out at number two, and then this person was going to call Adam Pearce, make Braun Breaker come out later in the night as a, you know, and that's what I thought it was going to be. So obviously Obafemi comes out number one, great entrance as he's obviously got, massive, isn't he? He's absolutely massive. But he can move, can't he? Like, that's the thing, isn't it? Yeah. He's not Omas and that, but he's and then Braun Breaker comes out, and then the Masked Man, who everyone is saying it's either Seth or Austin Theory or Logan Paul or Adam Pearce is the one. I'm just like, give me Adam Pearce. But it was great. It was great. And then I absolutely popped. Obviously eliminating Braun Breaker, who was probably third favorite to win.
Seconds, if that.
No, big dog. Yeah.
And again, acting, the look on Heyman's face, it was just well done. And it is just, I didn't see what Triple H was saying beforehand, how it's going to be epic, blah, 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 blah. But it's just that they will do, at least at one PLE, bring out some shock factor. Yeah. Last year was Elimination Chamber. They bring out that shock factor early on. Yeah. This year's, so we might not get another one, but this was just top level. It really was top level, because we're taking a potential winner. Yeah. And just out straight away.
Exactly. And you think, he can win from two, can't he? He can last the whole thing and win from two, or at least be in the final 2 or 3. Like that was a given, wasn't it? Like in terms of that. But done. And obviously now the storylines, and obviously like Heyman just weaseling out on the Vision, like didn't come out with the others. Came out with Brock. There's like, in the same way of the Judgment Day, the popcorn factor of Monday Night Raw now with the Vision and that story's made it. I think it's made it really interesting now because like
100%.
he's abandoned Theory and Bronson Reed and Logan Paul. When came out with Braun went out. Then he came out with Brock. He's such a weasel, but that's Heyman, isn't it? It's like that's the character, isn't it?
Exactly.
But
there are so many bits to watch tomorrow. I genuinely can't wait. Generally, it's going to be one of the best. Honestly, as I said, they always build it up to be amazing. We'll see what actually happens, but they always build it up to be a must-watch, which is what the writing is actually very good for that now.
Yeah,
very good for that. I must say these days. Obafemi, obviously, we're going to come to. The man, again, didn't look out of place in Saturday Night's main event with Cody in 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, whenever it was. Yeah. One thing for anyone watching, if they haven't seen it, I've said it to these guys, watch the Triple Threat NXT Stand and Deliver when we're in Vegas, April 2025.
Yeah,
You've got
I've not seen it. I need to. It's on Netflix, isn't it?
Yeah. Trick Williams and Young OG. Yeah. It is as good as any main roster top level Triple Threat you'll see. And you'll see that Obafemi, like you said, can move. Trick Williams is more agile than you think. Yeah. I know does his trick do flips, somersaults, all these things that he's not showing now. So Trick's got another level of performance that he wants to, but because he's got his character just set now, he doesn't need to do any more.
He was actually in it quite. I thought he was going to be in it for longer, but I don't think he needs it. Like, do you know what? I think Javon Obafemi, they need it more. Yes. Trick is over, and he doesn't need it. And it's a heel as well, isn't he? Yeah. So actually, he's a thing. But he's I think said he can do more. And I've seen a few matches, but I haven't seen enough Trick. They'll be telling him to rein it in. I think that's it. You don't need to do all of this until 100%. It's like a WrestleMania moment, and you pull that out, and it for me, it wows me because I haven't seen everything he's done, and they don't. And Trick barely. He just needs to come to ring. He just needs to chat on the mic a bit and win his match. Right? That's it, man. He's so good. Like everything, the outfit, the fur coat, the thing. He's just It's very rare someone gets that quickly, from NXT to be that over.
From the beginning.
Yeah, from the beginning to be that over. Like again, you've got to fit these people into WrestleMania somehow. So let's see what happens. Carmelo Hayes did not. My two disappointments of the men's rumble was no Carmelo Hayes because surely Carmelo should be in a rumble, and obviously no Kit Wilson just for the song. But I mean, especially I have to say, I'm not sure who these AAA people are. But I'm not sure we needed. Was it 3 of them we got?
We got Parker and that iguana, didn't we?
Who's the skeleton guy? That's something.
The Parker.
Yeah.
And then we got.
And
I think I got the. Yeah, I think we got 2. I can't. Do we get another one?
Definitely those 2. I mean, look,
maybe
for us,
it was 2.
Who doesn't watch AAA? But you can imagine they're big stars and they're trying to appease all audience.
Yeah, no, I get it. And the iguana thing was a bit of fun, wasn't it? But it was a thing. Exactly. But La Parka used to be in WCW. Obviously, it's not the same La Parka. There used to be a La Parka in WCW. I remember when Nitro was on, but I'm assuming that's like his granddad or dad or something.
Holding the mantle. But no, it's insane. And then what was the other? I'm saying who was next? That was really impressive. In the men's side, obviously they put a lot on Obafemi the same way they did for
Lash the 2 El Grandes. Don't forget the 2 El Grandes.
I've been waiting, man. I was like, where is this guy? This guy's been injured for too long, man.
The man has been in the gym, is what he's been in. The man has been in the gym.
Getting a tan.
Tan Gable, man. He's like buff Bagwell, man. It's like come back, it's saying.
You need him back, man. This is the worry now, is because that storyline before he left was not him searching for luchadors, but obviously when he was out for Academy and then he was just messing about every week, messing about with Maxine. It was such a good storyline, then it got left. We just don't have time to do all these storylines now. So I don't know how people need holidays. People need to get injured for us to enjoy some of the others. Yeah. Which is sad, isn't it?
But they need to just, again, it's that whole bit about the 5 minutes of TV time. You make it so people want more. Like, I want to see Kit Wilson. I wanted to see Carmelo Hayes, and we didn't get. This is what I mean. Like you. There is a bit of you don't need to hold. You can hold it back, and you can do certain bits. But that 2.5 hours of Raw and the 3 hours of SmackDown, people need to be in this 11 weeks now. This is your time, isn't it? You need to get because they'll have I don't know what. how many matches is there? Like 14 at WrestleMania, 2 nights, something that we always say, isn't it? Like 7 a night. I reckon they'll have like, well, we know who's going to be in certain matches, don't we? Like we'll have like over half of them probably booked in, and certain people. And there's probably like, if someone can get over it, like they did a month ago. They probably didn't picture Trick Williams in a WrestleMania match, did they? And now it seems ridiculous that he's not going to be in a WrestleMania. Well, so how do you get these people in? El Grande versus El Grande, or what is this called? The American. There's two little bums. Just,
Fire and whatever it is.
but yeah.
Not joking, but coming back to this Braun Breaker thing, yeah, I think that guy was right in the post-match chat. WWE needs to sort their security out, man. You can't be having people just jumping around. Yeah, man, left, right, and center. Come on, man. Where is this? Can't have people jumping like this. And there's normally the big reveal. I like the fact there's no reveal, man.
Yeah.
I like the fact there's no. The same with Austin Theory stuff. We don't need to reveal everything, man. Just have some mystery.
You don't need to.
Yeah, I mean,
and then they can make it who they want it to be if they change their mind as well. So you've got that whole thing. Plus, it gives again. Now, like I said, I think there's obviously Braun Breaker getting eliminated. Obviously, the Masked Man. But also the fact that Heyman weaseled out on them. I think there's a story there with Theory and Logan Paul and Bronson Reed. Like, I think there's a whole. I think it's made another level of interest to the vision in terms of it's not just obvious Braun Breaker is going to win that and then win the title or all that. And I don't know. Do you know Logan Paul was very quick to say, "Yeah, we'll all support Braun Breaker."
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
What I thought was him.
And that man, you look at his body shape, you look at how tall he was. I'm just saying. We'll see. We'll see.
Maybe.
Jake Paul, did you say?
You're saying Logan Paul is defected to the Pierce side, has he?
We'll see. We'll see what happens. But they've left it open, haven't they? I don't know what Seth's status is. No one knows because it's Seth, isn't it? But
you guys would have seen this Powerhouse Hobbs guy. Any good? Did you see him before?
Seen him.
No,
I've heard his name before, but I've never seen him.
I think we need to talk about that, don't we? Because that's the first time they've done an intro like that, where they've used the name,
a name and then a different name,
and then flipped it like that. Sorry?
Yeah.
And I thought that was interesting because, and it was quite interesting that they gave him something to work with. I know nothing about him as well, but
he eliminated Damien Priest, didn't he? Yeah.
So he's going to be given some work to do and a chance to get on the WrestleMania card, I assume. But it's interesting. I'll be honest. At the moment, all I saw was another powerhouse. Didn't see anything about him. Let's hear him on the mic a bit and see if he's got anything about him. But maybe that's a new way going forward, where they're just going to recognise what people have done in other companies and before they flip them. If you know what I mean.
I don't know. Did he do a lot in AEW?
I have no idea. I know nothing about that as well. So clearly they saw something to sign him with the roster they have now. Clearly they got actually is worth investing in. So
yeah, but I have to say,
So two questions.
Yeah, go on, Dave.
Number one, where does LA Knight go from here? Because obviously he's had a couple of months off, and he's again like Sammy. Almost guy, yeah. Tricky 2 times not wrong when he was talking about Sammy, man. Mr. Almost, Mr. Too many chances, blah 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 blah. But I'm wondering where they take LA Knight from here because he's not going to go for the World Championship. He's still got his beef with the Vision, but is he just going to be batting with the Vision for the next 6 months? It's not really. I don't know if that's anything that anyone wants to see. That's really new. It's really hard. I think it's just hard. It's hard to see what trajectory they got because he's obviously over. He's popular. But
he did eliminate Brock Lesnar with Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, true.
So Brock eliminated Oba, and then So that was afterwards.
Obviously, 4 letters, 1 word.
No. Roman Reigns, best bit of the Rumble, best bit.
They were, but yeah, he got eliminated during Jay's entrance. Jay's 15-hour entrance, didn't it? It was he got eliminated, but Cody and LA Knight. So
the man was taking his sweet time.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I don't know. I agree. I don't know where they go. Maybe he'll be in an elimination chamber, but he's not going to win it, is he, LA Knight? I don't. Again, it's like the chase would be more interesting than actually if he was champion. And not with Drew champion and where they are with the belts and CM Punk. He's not. There's no there's no title match for him at WrestleMania. And you're right. Do we need to be seeing him? I mean, and he also eliminated two of the division, didn't he? He eliminated Austin Theory. He eliminated Bronson Reed. He eliminated Hart with Cody. He eliminated Brock Lesnar. I know he's not the Vision, but he's.
Well.
So I don't know if they're. I mean, they'll probably have some sort of 6-man tag matches over the next few weeks, I suspect. But I don't see if that continues with LA Knight.
We'll see. But yeah, I again, Randy. How many times have you actually seen him wrestle? Yeah, he was obviously in this for a short period of time. He's not gonna be here for long, so you can only imagine that he's soon to go. Yeah. I'm just trying to remember who was towards the end. So it was Roman, Randy, Logan Paul, and Gunther. That's it. Gunther came in.
Gunther. That was limping Gunther. I have to say that was brilliant. Like you said, you've already said it.
You're right. It was beautiful. It was.
That's the selling. But also, if you notice, when Roman Reigns won, still selling the sleeper.
Yeah.
After he won. I mean, Roman Reigns is like the Rock level selling, isn't he? That is that whatever Samoan selling. Roman Reigns, Liv Morgan. The two winners are two of the best sellers in wrestling. Like whatever you just watch them in terms of selling and chat, and obviously chatting in a match and all of that sort of stuff. The bits that make you emotionally invest in the thing. I don't know. I wanted Roman Reigns. I thought it was between Reigns and Braun Breaker maybe to win. I didn't think Cody was going to win again. Maybe. So I don't know. I suspected that, but then I was like, oh my god, if Gunther wins, what a night! Retires AJ Styles. Wins that. Yeah, and it protects Gunther anyway, isn't it? Over the top elimination is not a thing. But we've never had Gunther and Reigns, have we? We've never had. Yeah, there's a again, like the women's one, a load of stories that we're waiting now for Raw or for SmackDown for in terms of that. And obviously Jacob Fatu got eliminated by Reigns. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you think at one point Jacob was going to eliminate himself? Like I thought
they go flying over the top.
Yeah,
100%.
I genuinely thought I was coming, man, when he saw Drew. I thought he'd just launch. But he decided not to go with that. But yeah, I'm really interested in that, actually. I think as a match quality, that is an interesting mix, him, Drew, and Cody together. I think that could be a potential Still the Night kind of match. And
that way, it protects from whoever going to win. It can just protect them. It can protect whoever they need to protect by whoever needs to win. It's a nice way of doing things, and it keeps us entertained.
Yeah,
100%, man.
Big thing I've got for Gunther, because obviously he's won the Intercontinental in the world, and we know he holds on to belts for years. I suspect that's why they're making him this super heel character now. So he doesn't need a belt. His super heel status is something that's probably more valuable now.
Yeah.
And for someone to beat Gunther, it's going to have to be monumental.
I said that, didn't I? I said that when he retired Cena, I was like, well, when he tapped out Cena, that's exactly what I said. I was like, it's going to put someone over massively when the time is right for Gunther to lose, and I ain't anytime soon, is it? So I don't.
So that's his kind of his championship status now, I think, now for going forward for the next year.
So they probably won't put him in elimination chamber because they don't want him to lose, do they? So he was the one to eliminate it. So.
Yeah, true, man, true. I mean, it's interesting because you're saying, I think you might be right about the Brock call. Because if Brock does over Femi for WrestleMania and then Gunther for SummerSlam, but that does kind of put Randy in the picture for WrestleMania. Because if you're Randy and you choose when to go out, WrestleMania is a pretty good way to go out.
Yeah, in Vegas. Yeah, exactly. Can come out with us on the night out afterwards. There's a...
but it's going to have to be it has to be now. Gunther's managed to elevate himself. It has to be someone huge, doesn't it? If he's not taking out a legend, or he's not retiring someone, it's going to have to be someone really big.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The match is interesting, isn't it? If he's not, I agree with Dave. I don't think he needs to go for the belt. But if he's not going for the belt, then his match at WrestleMania needs to be surely a retirement match, doesn't it? It needs to be something like that. And then I don't know who. And for WrestleMania, it can't be a small person. It has to be someone quite big. And you're right; it does put Randy in the picture. But I don't know if that's. I don't know. We don't know what Randy Orton's status is, but it's not going to be around forever, is he? So he's he's obviously had that really bad injury, didn't he? And he's come back and he does. But then again, with the limited dates, and he loves it. Clearly, he loves wrestling, doesn't he? Clearly loves the thing, and he gets the reactions are ridiculous. Look at the RKO's yesterday, and
Just singing his song, isn't it? It takes him 10 minutes to get to the ring. People he's enjoying it, so you can see him as one of these, like AJ will hang around NXT or whatever. They'll be helping the future generation somehow.
Yeah.
That's some legacy. Wow. So that's about it. So obviously Roman Reigns and that. Did Roman Reigns need to do this? Because we know he's going to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Did he need to win the Royal Rumble?
It's a good question.
I suppose so, because of this elimination game, I'm just wondering if he needs to win the Royal Rumble.
I think yes, because he's lost a few matches, hasn't he? He lost at WrestleMania. He lost to Bronson Reed. He actually hasn't won that much, has he? I mean, since he lost to Cody at WrestleMania 40, he's won a couple of tag team matches. He's won, he's beaten Bronson Reed once. He's actually, I think you could easily get him into the main event of WrestleMania without him winning the Royal Rumble. But then whoever else won it, then you shoehorn them into a title match, don't you? And whereas Roman Reigns, he said, didn't he, when he had that mic time with Cody and CM Punk, I'm coming for one of your belts.
Yeah.
And he's like, he is going to get the belt at some point, and hopefully at WrestleMania. But we'll see. I mean, the obvious route now is he chooses CM Punk, Drew, Cody, and Jacob have a triple threat or something like that. But I'm not sure it's always that obvious, is it? It's like there's still 11 weeks. I mean, Drew, Roman and CM Punk's a massive match. Like, never had that match, have we? We haven't had that match since they've been the levels we've had. But we'll see. But then who else, Dave, would have won it?
That's what I'm trying to think. Who else could have won it? I mean, you're looking back. Logan Paul's, he's going to be in it, but he's not going to main event. Maybe down the line. Obviously, Brock Lesnar, Braun Breaker, had he not been,
but that's the shock factor, isn't it? Yeah.
In it, but they've also got some side swerve storyline, which is good to see.
Yeah,
and it's good to, as I said, it's just as always, it's good to see that you can't just guess, even though you get your oracle's predictions. We don't know what's really going on, and that's beautiful. That's how you want to watch TV, whatever you're watching, man. Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, I agree. I actually thought it was time for him to win. I really liked. Part of the reason I liked the whole run it back thing with Jay, was like, oh yeah, no, real Roman's back now. So that's
not mucking around, Roman.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and I think he's only won the Royal, he's now won the Rumble twice. Before that, he'd only won it once, which I thought he'd won it more than that.
I mean, he was champion for like 57 years, so he couldn't win the Rumble, could he? But
well, I feel like that's kind of a status his legacy deserves as well, to be honest.
To at least have won two. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
because I think
and they got plenty. He's not going to turn up much, is he? So we're not going to get an announcement on Monday, so we're going to have to wait. And that's going to be a main event of Raw, him just announcing who he's picking, isn't he? And I mean, and to be honest, some of the mic stuff with him and Punk could be amazing, couldn't it? Like that could be like an amazing. You don't even need Heyman. Oh, you won't have Heyman, but you don't need Heyman in that for that. So there's that, isn't there? But then there could be a twist. I still think there could be a twist. There's Elimination Chambers in Chicago. Punk will have a match. And who knows what could happen? Who knows who could get screwed? Something could happen, couldn't it? Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Well, they could. I mean, at any point they could pull the bloodline drama into it. He eliminated Jay, didn't he? So
he eliminated Jacob Fatu as well.
Yeah,
Fatu as well.
It could be, and we don't. Obviously, something's happening with Jimmy because he's been off TV for like a few weeks now. So they might have changed Jay's plans because Jay's not. Jay's done enough to be on the card now, probably as well, hasn't he? And he's a tag.
100%. And I think that they've left that dangling carrot of the storyline where Jay's snapping, and then they left it, and now he's happy because he's with Jimmy again. That's coming down. Something's going to happen. It might not be Jay and Jimmy again, but it'll be something will happen with Jay, won't it? Like he will turn, or something will happen in terms of that. They don't do those things by accident. Like those were like bits of stuff that will happen. So something will happen with that. And like you said, Roman eliminated him, made him look stupid as well.
Yeah.
And I think there's a bit of a bit there. We'll see in terms of I think there's, like I said, we can guess some matches. You can guess. Obviously, the two Rumble winners now, so you can guess some matches. But I think there's going to be some twists. And it's never as obvious as it is. It's not the days of Vince like 10 years ago where it was just, okay, someone's won the Rumble, that's the match now. We've got that match and that's all we've got. So it'll be interesting to see what they do, because they've got to keep it fresh. Because if Liv makes a decision tomorrow, which I don't think she will, tomorrow night, then but then again, it's obviously the whole Raquel. Does Raquel win tomorrow? And then does Roxanne get involved in their triple threat? Like, because that's Roxanne is deserving. of a match as well. So there's a load to look at.
Overall, you guys have seen more Rumbles than me. From the last, I saw 23, 25, and 26 that I can remember freshly. For me, this is my favorite one. Yeah, of those three that I've seen, this is my favorite one. It was just a really good show. Entertaining. It was long enough. Entertained. No issues at all. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think in terms of the overall show, it was just it hit all the right things in it. I think the right winners, the right levels of drama. But I think the thing is with the Rumble, if you do it right, you open up a load of storylines, right? That's how it used to be in the old days when there was 4 PLEs. It would be the start of new storylines. Would be the Rumble, right? You'd have that and it'd lead to WrestleMania sometimes because you only had 4 pay-per-views, PLEs, whatever in those days, and then they had to build these moments up. Now it's like it's put things in different, like all of those women tag teams. There's storylines in all of those. The men's stuff, the stuff. What does Gunther do next? What Roman and Jay? Who does Roman pick? There's like a load of stuff from both of them. I think. I don't know. I would say I think my favorite one of the last few years has probably been the one where they had Sammy hit Roman with the chair at the end. I mean, just because it was just epic. Like I don't think I've ever heard a louder pop than when he did that. But just as an ending, I guess that was like because and then no one hit Roman Reigns in those days. Like it was the biggest deal in the world. That someone like Roman Reigns was like nothing ever happened. That's why it was such a huge deal. But yeah, and I think like I said at the beginning, 4 hours went like when 4 hours goes like that.
Yeah.
And you're not, distracted by anything. You're not like, oh, this is like a bum match. You only need 4 matches. This is what everyone's like, oh, they were mocking Triple H because he said it was a stacked card. How can it be a stacked card with 4 matches? I was like, it's not quantity, is it? It's not, it's the moments and
that dream match wasn't even that long.
Yeah.
They could have easily dragged that out. They did the dream shortest match. It was only like 20 minutes. They just
even with Sammy's entrance. Yeah.
Yeah, all their entrances. That rap was long, man. Like that rap was.
It was a long rap, wasn't it? It was a long rap. You needed Ultimate Warrior, didn't you? Yeah.
If you guys saw SmackDown the day before, obviously they came out at the beginning and started chatting their chat, and the ramp was so long because Jay came out through the Titantron entrance, and he has to get to the ring in time to yeet.
Yeah.
Now he came out, he had to
speed.
sprint. He was out of breath before yeeting. He had to sprint. Couldn't talk back for like 2 minutes. Jay was done. It was so. Triple H was chatting about that stadium. Apparently, at the start of the year, it wasn't built yet, and then he had his call saying that they'll get it done by the end of the month, and they built it in 10 days. So, like you said at the beginning, there was some questionable work ethics to build that stadium.
The Riyadh season stadium.
Riyadh. Yeah. The Riyadh season. Come on, man.
For that, imagine what they're going to do for WrestleMania.
I know.
Mike.
Does that mean the Riyadh? So the stadium is temporary, right? Just like Riyadh season. Does that mean the stadium's also going to last forever as well? Like Riyadh.
The longest season. Someone needs to explain it to me one day. What this Riyadh? Why is it called Riyadh season when it goes to 2030 now? It literally says 2030 on the little.
They're taking everything. They've taken so little. They got UFC. They got boxing. They got wrestling. I'm not joking. After next year, I reckon the World Championship snooker, they're going to take that too.
Yeah, 100%. That's an obvious one, isn't it? Yeah.
After Super Bowl this
They've got
year,
darts, haven't they, now as well? They've got some darts. Yeah.
And obviously live in that area, etc. So there's a lot of things that have been acquired, should we say, over the years.
Yeah, they've but there was I don't know, someone at work was saying I'd never watched a dance anyway, but they were saying that it was really weird because they don't react to they react to 100 more than they would react to 180. It's like,
are they allowed to drink while playing?
Oh, obviously not. No more Eric Bristow smoking and drinking and
yeah. I know, man. Like, I'm surprised the amount of stuff WWE got away with. Actually, like I was saying, like we were saying with the women, they got to be covered. Like Raquel, Liv, pushed that, didn't they, with their latex? I was like,
yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Is you're allowed some, you're not allowed skin, but you're allowed shapes. Yeah. I mean, what kind of, it kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? Like it's,
Did you see
the same thing? Yeah.
Did you see the joke they put out about them being the Power Rangers? By the way, a bunch of the girls.
I haven't seen the TikTok. I need to see it. Yeah.
We were talking about it during the match, but afterwards we saw it, started laughing. Again, Obviously, they have their cultures, etc. But they have to dress a certain way. But they're all watching the American show when they're not wearing any of that.
I know
So
this is the thing, isn't it? It's not like they blur
it's
it
like
out on Raw, is it? They've got like pixelated every women's match. They just like a blur.
it's everything. You see heads moving. You just see heads moving. You never know. You never know. You never know.
I
You
wonder. I
never know.
wonder if they'll get a step better when it gets to WrestleMania next year. I don't. We'll see, because it's still a year and a bit, isn't it? It's like 15 months till Riyadh WrestleMania. I wonder if they get any better with that. I think that's it, isn't it? Because obviously, like from a WrestleMania point of view, like it's only a few hours away. It'll be cheap. The tickets were so cheap for this, like look, relatively cheap to. If you saw when the tickets went on sale, they were like you could get like premium seats for $200 or 200 whatever pounds, basically equivalent for like second,
Royal
third,
Rumble.
fourth row. Yeah, for this Royal Rumble. So because obviously it's tourism, so obviously they'll have a set group of people who go from Riyadh, from Saudi Arabia.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then you saw some more Western fans, didn't you? More than ever for the
You
Royal
did.
Rumble.
You did. You did.
So obviously that's one of the sports washing thing, isn't it? To get people into the country, and and I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, like the amusement park looks amazing. Some of the stuff looks amazing, doesn't it, in terms of a thing? But I mean, as a father of a daughter, like having to take your daughter there and dress up and like cover up, and like when it's like 38 degrees or whatever it is, it's not ideal in terms of Riyadh season. But we'll see. We'll see if they've obviously evolved a little bit because the women are now dressed like they do. But we'll see where they are when it comes to WrestleMania. But
Definitely.
Okay. I think it'll be the storyline that will probably drive our opinions near the time. Let's see what the storylines are going. But yeah,
yeah, I think
yeah.
I think Dwayne's going to wrestle. There's all this talk about they're offering $50 million. I think Dwayne's going to wrestle. I don't think he can say no to 50 million. I know he's loaded. I just can't. They'll pay whatever. When the money's meaningless to them, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not
You're
a.
right.
It's not. It's
I
like
know.
pretend. It's like monopoly money, isn't it? So
Dude, it's monopoly money, man. It's monopoly money,
as
man.
long as Goldberg doesn't come out of retirement, or Undertaker, then
Oh
I'm
my
good.
god, yeah. Looking up Goldberg, Lesnar 99, whatever it is. They just lie on the floor next to each other and sun themselves. So,
Good to
what's the
deserve some
one
night.
thing you're most looking forward to post Royal Rumble?
Oof.
I know there's lots, but like, what's the one thing that really got you?
I hope, and they will because they've built him up for months now, that they can give Obafemi a good year, a good first year. Because Tricker's coming up there. Young OG's coming and he's greatly rising. I hope they can use Obafemi well because Omos was a joke. They've got rid of other such big
Yeah,
talent like this who're just not great. I just hope they can use him well because he's talented, can move.
he's good on the mic.
As I said again, best and the best, he was just solid. So
Yeah.
just use him well, make the story good. Just use him well. That's all I ask.
Yeah, no, I think for me, I think it's either the Kyrie and Asuka drama,
Oh,
because I know because you got yours know I'm a huge Asuka fan. I've been Asuka fan for
Yeah.
years, and this level of heel character and knowing the punishments that poor Kyrie is going, like you said, it's not going to be rated R, man. It's going to be something. But like, and they don't even need a lot of time. They don't need 5 minutes backstage. And I would say the other one is probably the Judgment Day and what happens with them, because obviously we've got Finn Balor now going crazy on CM Punk. Dominic, I'm assuming Dominic is not that bad because they've not taken the title off him, have they?
yeah.
So you
Yeah,
just
yeah,
hope it's like a Stephanie Vaquer thing, like with a few weeks and he's back, because they should have taken it off him by now. So I think the Judgment Day, and again, I think when you're watching a weekly show, sometimes it's those little things like the Judgment Day or the Kyrie, all of that stuff, that the Adam Pearce stuff. I know that's not little, but those bits
New
of
day.
drama. That's what Raw. This is why Raw. I've been saying this. Raw is like the best program on TV. Like it's weekly program that's on TV. That people watch every week. In terms of the drama and that. And they've got a few good matches, but it's the drama and it's the stuff like that. So I think there's a multiple answer, but I think mainly the Raw side of the drama. So the Judgment Day, the Kyrie stuff, the Adam Pearce and whoever this. If it is Adam Pearce as the thing,
It's yeah.
I'm just like, yeah.
If he's masterminded, come on, Adam. Come on, Adam. Please.
He's so angry. He's so angry.
It is, man. It's so good.
But
I mean, that
yeah, I
would
think
be,
for me, what were you, Kez? What's your one thing?
I mean, all the things you meant. I think the Liv one and the Judgment. I feel like we've been waiting because of injuries. We've been waiting for that to change for a long time. It feels like it's got that. Like, I'm really interested where that goes. But I'm kind of hoping this is an aspirational one. I'm kind of hoping we get like a longer term storyline with Paul Heyman versus Pierce, like, and they have like their own kind of factions, or they use their influence to pull people in, and like each week it's like who's getting an upper hand. That might to play it out. I think you'd probably need it over a course of a year, so to play it out properly. But if we see the beginnings of that, that would be really good. I think. Like,
yeah. So one last question: who do we think this person is who's pulling the strings? Because Paul Heyman says it's someone that Triple H wouldn't want to get a call from. I mean, there's an obvious answer, but I don't think he's coming back until Riyadh 2027. In terms of TKO and who's on the board and and all of that, but I don't see him coming back anytime soon to be the person. But there's clearly someone that they're alluding to that is a big deal.
Yeah.
And I know some people said Vince, but come on now.
I don't think they'll bring Vince back though.
What did Paul Heyman actually say? Someone that Triple H wouldn't want to get a call
Yeah,
from.
so he said, so whoever this person is, that obviously Braun Breaker just got reinstated, all of the Vision got into the Rumble, and no punishments and all of that. And then there's a clip. I don't know if it's on Logan Paul's social media or WWE something where Logan Paul's saying, "Oh, you called in the big dog or the big guns or something like that," and then Paul Heyman was like, "Yeah, this is the person." Just say Adam Pearce got something like that. Adam Pearce got a call from someone that Triple H wouldn't even want to get a call from. So it's not Triple H. So it's someone alluding to someone at a higher level in TKO or whatever. But I don't know if that's a longer term, like you were saying, Kez, about the long term storyline, Heyman and that. There is intrigue. Again, it just makes Monday Night Raw must watch, doesn't it? And like, I will never spoil Monday Night Raw. I will never look at the clips before now because Monday Night Raw is just too good. Like in terms of that. So I don't know who it is. Like there's people are speculating it's Dwayne, it's whatever. It's the thing. But I don't see The Rock coming back. The Rock's trying to win an Oscar, although he's not even been nominated now, isn't he? All of that effort, all of those tears.
Got whooped by Simmons, that's why. Like our boy, like 14 or 17, how many Academy Award?
Yeah, I know, Sinners. Well deserved as well. Yeah, come on.
Well deserved.
Yeah.
So I think the obvious setup, it feels like Rock's the one that they put it out there and then they work around his schedule, don't they? I mean, Triple H has pretty much said that without saying that. Like when they were asked about WrestleMania last year, that's pretty much what he said. I'd prefer them to build someone else, to have someone else come in, to be honest. I think I'd prefer someone who's hungry for the product and not just going to come in and out. And like we can see and develop something would be better for me. So it's going to have to, in that case, it'd probably have to be someone who has WCW affiliation from back in the day. So you're probably looking at maybe a Bishop or someone like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the dynamics between Pierce and Aldis. One crazy, one calm.
Yeah.
And I just like the fact that you have these managers. They just work well as managers. So I don't think they'll lose that. But maybe they're just going to mix it up with someone new. So it's just someone absolutely new that we don't know about. I know Ava's leaving NXT, I think. Not her, but they'll just mix it up, I think, and just bring in some new character, maybe, just to.
It could be Stephanie McMahon, couldn't it?
Yeah,
because she's a McMahon, and she has been more and more in it. But I don't see her coming back as a character now.
She's got a podcast. She just does Saturday Night's Main Event.
Yeah, she's good in that way. So I can't see it. Shane would be an interesting one.
Shane would be an interesting.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
He's out of it, but
but I'm just saying in terms of like who could be someone who could be higher than Triple H, and obviously he's got beef with Triple H, isn't he, brother-in-law, and Triple H has got the job that he thinks he should have had.
Yeah.
So that could be. I mean, because in terms of like, eventually it has to be like an on-screen character, can't it? It can't be like like Ari Emanuel or whatever, like or someone like that. In because then there's no payoff, is there? In terms of that. So I don't know. We'll see. But again, it's just storylines, isn't it? We've got a good tranche of storylines. Like you said, it's just going to be fighting for airtime on Monday Night Raw for the next few weeks.
Time.
6 spots in Elimination Chamber for the men, 6 points for women. That's you can't. Some women are missing out, aren't they? And men are missing out in terms of that. And then all good. Right,
boys. That was a good. I say we always go on longer than we think we will, boys. No problem with that at all. No problem with that at all.
Right. As always, thank you both. Thank you to my guests, Karen and to David.
Yeah.
Please like, subscribe, comment. What did you think of the Royal Rumble? Did you hate it? Because some people like to hate on it just for the sake of hating on it. You just upset with Jay. Were you happy that Roman did Jay? I every time Jay does this now, I love him more and more because he's just antagonizing people and people get annoyed. But also, if you've been in an audience with Jay, it is the most electric atmosphere when he's eating in terms of the thing. Like you go to a live audience versus someone watching it and that. You want him to run it back and you want him to run it back. So we'll see. I still doesn't beat topping War Games for me. Was the best one in the middle of War Games. Just
ridiculous.
No. Okay, right, boys. Thank you for that. And as always, thank you all for watching and like, subscribe, comment.